All right, so this is technically not an unboxing video because I already unboxed it. I opened it up already, but we're going to take a look at the HTVROnt 10x10 Easy Heat Press. I also got the heat press mat. So I opened this up on YouTube this morning. Here's the little booklet that it came with, and here is the press. I wanted something that was a little bit lighter and smaller that could technically be portable if I wanted to take it for classes, like when we're traveling and stuff, because I can't fit my big 15x15 t-shirt press in the car, not with all the other stuff that we take. So that's the plate. So it's a 10-inch square surface. I picked the green color because I thought it was really pretty. I have not turned anything on. I haven't even undone the cord yet. We're going to do that all together. What I didn't know, also in the box, was this. This is the little tray that it sits on when you're using it so it can not burn things. And it has somewhere that it can kind of rest. So we're going to take a look at that. And we also have the little mat. So this was separate. The t-shirt press was $69.99. The mat was $9.99. So a total of about $80. I also bought some Teflon sheets. I didn't grab those. I'm not going to worry about those right now, but we're going to plug this in and see how it goes. I'm sorry if anything shakes. I have this on a stand that's on my ironing surface, so it may shake a little bit. My apologies. So here is the press itself. Let me get this closer. There's all of our settings. So obviously our on and off, there's a timer, there's a temperature, and then plus and minus, which I'm assuming is how we're going to adjust this. So let's go ahead and plug this in together and we'll see what happens here. I think it's going to be a pretty cool new thing to have, but I haven't played with it yet. So let's play together. All right. Woo. Okay, she beeped. All right, it is plugged in. Let's see. I'm going to turn it on. I'm reading this upside down, so bear with me. And let's see here. It says it is currently 51 degrees, so obviously we want that to be hotter. Oh, there we go. We want it. I'm going to start it at 300. That seems to be kind of my sweet spot. There we go, 300. It's going to go for 20 seconds. That's fine. So it's heating up right now. It's telling me where it's at. Other than that, I think we're just going to wait. So we'll fast forward this until we get to 300 degrees. All right, so that actually wasn't that bad. That went pretty quick. So it's up to 300 degrees. That's where I'm going to start because that's what I have my my other press set on. I don't know if I'm going to want to adjust that or not. What I am going to do is I'm going to move the camera, try to give you a better, wider angle here. All right. Don't mind the mess at my feet. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. All right, so let's move this over and bring my pad over here. And I have a scrap of decor bond and try to move this a little bit more. Sorry again for the shaking. It's easier to be hands-free to do this though. So there is my little pressing mat that I also purchased. So I'm going to use this side here. I've got my interfacing shiny side up and I have a piece of fabric here. Just going to put this right on top. I didn't trim my fabric. All right. Is that good? I think that's good. All right. Let's see. So the base here is definitely warm, but it doesn't feel warm underneath on my mat. Okay, so it's not counting down. All right, so did I do something wrong? All right, hang on. Maybe I did something wrong here because it's not counting down. Oh, it's nice and warm. How do we get that to work? Let's figure that out together. All right, I put it down and 20, let's say I want 15 seconds. Okay. I don't know what that R means. Oh, it's counting. There we go. We're figuring this out together. We're a team. All right. Let's see. And we beep. Okay. So that was a practice. We're gonna do that properly, but that's adhered nicely. That looks pretty good. All right, let's do another one. Just so that I can make sure that I actually show you how to use it correctly. Is there a manual, you may ask? Why, yes, there is. Have I opened it? No, I have not. So that's okay. I'm gonna do the work for you. All right, so let's try another piece. I've got another piece of Decor Bond, shiny side up. I'm gonna put my fabric on here, wrong side down. I grab my press and I put this on top and I'm gonna hit the R. I guess I don't really even have to push on it. I can, but I don't have to. And now it's counting down for me. Okay. Cool. Pick that up, put it on its base. 15 seconds, that seemed to work pretty well. All right, I'm gonna let this cool off for a second and we'll make sure that it feels good and adhered. This other piece, this one was on for longer. So this one is definitely stuck down, but my fabric is not wrinkled and everything is adhered really, really nicely. So let's give this one a few more seconds, let that cool down, and then we'll take a look and we'll see. So while we're waiting, we could be technical and look at the manual, and it is simple operation. So right here, we've got our temperature button. We can press that to set it. Obviously the power button, the time button. So that's how we're going to set our time, our up and down. And then right here, if I had looked at the book first, it says I press the button, the time starts and the countdown begins, and a beep when it's done. So look at that. All right, let's see how our 15 seconds. That's actually pretty good. That's adhered. It's on there. It's still warm, so I know that I could peel it off if I wanted to, but that's pretty nice. That's adhered. I have another little strip here. Let's press some handles because I think that would be kind of fun. I'm not going to put any interfacing on these, but let's take a look here. If I want to press some handles, do I like this better than an iron? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. And obviously I only got the little surface here, but I could just use it right on my ironing surface. And the plate, it's warm, but I can still touch it. Let's see how it is underneath. Okay, it's warm underneath, but it doesn't feel like it's hurting anything. My husband was kind of questioning, and so was I, what happens when it's not in use? Isn't it going to burn something? Well, that's why they have the little plate here. So that works really nicely. I don't know, so far I'm impressed. Yeah, I've only used it for a few minutes, but I think it worked really nicely. Here's my interfacing. The next test for me is fusible fleece because this stuff is always really hard to get to adhere. So this is my bumpy glue side. I'm going to put that on top of this little piece right here. Put it right on the interfacing. Let's see how this one does. And there we go. You can push down on it, but I'm not. I'm kind of just letting it do its, use the weight of the little machine instead of putting my own pressure on it. Let's see how 15 seconds goes. All right, see if we like that. It's on there. Well, that's pretty awesome. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. It's small. The footprint is really small, so it's great if you move around to different rooms. A lot of people like to sew in their dining room. If you don't have, obviously I have space here, but I still don't have space in this studio for my t-shirt press, which is massive. It's a 15 by 15, but it's also really thick, and then it has the big handle on it. So I love that thing. But it's not always the easiest thing to move around. It's on a table right now because it's heavy and awkward. This one is a lot lighter. It's not hard to move. The downfall, it's small. So it's doing much smaller pieces at one time. My camera is moving, so don't mind that you can't see the top of my head. So I think the small size is good and bad. I think it's good because it's portable, but bad because you're doing smaller pieces at a time. I do like that it has the little plate, the little cooling plate. I'm not really sure what they call it, but it helps because then you don't have to worry about it burning anything. The manual's pretty simple. It kind of gives you an idea of just how to use it. It's not really going to talk about materials. I don't see anything in here telling you cotton or vinyl or anything like that, but it's called a heat plate. I don't know. I think it's pretty neat. So I'm probably going to try using it a little bit more and really see how I like it. In comparison to my other heat press, I think it works pretty much the same. So stay tuned. I might have more of a review after I've used it some more, but so far, first impression is good.